But just a kind of a recap, what goes wrong with the call. So there is that abuse happening early on from a childhood, post-traumatic stress disorder, or what creates the complex post-traumatic disorder. They are shamed, humiliated, they are rejected, blamed, they do get negative feedback. So all of this would cause like massive kind of a liver energy or like pressure coming from outside, which they cannot handle. Nobody can and nobody should. So of course there is all sort of other adversities rising because of these difficult situations. No security, no stability, and they are not allowed to show their emotions, so restricted emotion. They are living in fantasy world. They have to escape kind of our fantasy world. All of this is just like massive pressure put upon a young child. So of course this will start to, all of these will start to sink and pressure the person. Like the fear had the element that it starts to sink down, and of course trauma, it really goes very deep into the bone. So there is that shaking of the bones down, and like massive pressure. The heart cannot expand normal way, so everything will be sinking down because of this pressure. They have to lie, they have to kind of pretend that they are brave, or they don't have those negative emotions, or that whatever the lens, wishes, expectations from the family would be, so they kind of mold themselves into that direction. Just like narcissistic abuse will do to you later on, like it will mold you trying to adjust yourself in accordance to the narcissist, so you wouldn't be getting that public shaming, you wouldn't be get so much pressure, negative feedback all the time, and so forth. So they really got all that, but from very early on, when the brain and emotions and the whole life were in front of them, and all these developmental processes were kind of only about to happen, come into fruition. So of course often parents are actually telling also these people, like do not share this, you cannot talk about these things with your teachers, with your family, with your friends, with anybody really. So they are not only have to lie who they are internally, their emotions, how they feel, their wishes and dreams, but often parents are hiding something, and they do deny this child talk about these things. So they are also taught to lie. It is very sad situation. So, and of course, this whole model, when there is fear and you do not want to get more things that traumatizes you, this is built-in mechanism. So that also makes that lying, because you cannot take that, so you have to kind of lie. So there is so many ways why the lie came something that protected them in past, and they are, because of the trauma was never dealt, and of course the freezing of the kidney aspect. So there are actually developmental issues within the emotional model, kidney-heart relationship, but also, inside the head, inside the brain, like there are very often in more severe cases at least, like differences within the brain development compared to the normal healthy people. So there is also that physical aspect in place within the brain. So and because of the reversals that happen when you are trying to hide your emotions, whoever that person is. And of course, narcissists will do this like regular base if they are on public and do get that anger rate. So there will be happening those reversals. And yeah, I do believe this is possibly, even though, well, not the whole reason, because there is the chemistry aspect also, but it is part of why the brain development becomes such. On energetic point of view, you will have to lie and pretend also, not just that the narcissist would do this. And yes, just like their parents and caregivers, you know, said and advised them possibly to even lie, they will kind of may do the same thing, actually advised you to lie. But this also often comes because of the shame. I mean, you're humiliated. You really don't want other people to know these things, as it would start that strong shame within you. And these narcissists are masters putting shame upon you. But as soon as you understand to release that aspect of the shame which is projected from outside, from other people's onto you, there ain't that much worry or shame left. So it will be the key and cornerstone for your healing.